Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for August 24th, 2020. Q's up 0.62, SPY up 1%. A lot of that really just came in here at the end. We did come into today bullish, but SPY really didn't go anywhere. We got this breakout here at the end of the day, and then Q's, which were a little bit weaker, also got the bounce here. Both are going to close above Friday's close. And going into tomorrow, still going to be bullish. Okay, not really too much to add there. Bullish on the Qs and SPY. And they're still maintaining this uptrend. We would have to get some kind of break first on the hourly and some kind of downtrend before we can start looking for any kind of bearish setups in the market. Okay, so bullish going into tomorrow. And then here's the play on the ATEN. If you did the open with me, there were a couple things that I was looking at the open, but they didn't set up. You know, the ADMA immediately started to come in. And as you guys know, if you're in the room, I've been saying stop playing these low of the day bases. Been saying that for weeks. So hopefully no one played it because they've just shown too much weakness here, getting sold hard. And I know that when you look at this, you may think that the bottom is in, but these just don't really follow through well. And if they do, they're usually pretty small before they crash back down. So just too much weakness there on the ADMA. NNBR was another one I was looking at in the morning to see if we would get some kind of setup. Same thing here. You know, we just went into a downtrend in the morning. Again, not trying to play the bottom of something that's in an all-out downtrend. So finally, after some scanning, was able to find the ATEN. Okay, you can see the difference here. The way that this started off the day, much more bullish and basing at the top here. Now, when you look at this and you see that it moved up nicely, it really wasn't that easy. You know, there was definitely some places here to get tripped up on the ATEN. Let me show you the daily too, because the daily, more so than any other part of it, was the I thought the strongest, most impressive part. We're doing a daily buy setup here. Targets should be back up into the highs. We're looking for just 880 and beyond. So not even looking necessarily to get back up to 920 there. But the daily was looking bullish. We saw a lot of volume come in at the open, so I wanted to be a part of this uptrend. Okay, and then early on, you can see we had this consolidation up here at the top, and I was like, it's not ready yet. We had a nice move. It's still a little extended from the 20 MA, so I was gonna wait. And then it came in, which is good. So that gives us another potential setup, and then it came back up here and started basing, and then once these bars started to get tighter here, that's when I put the order in. Gave the room the numbers on it, put it in the announcement box. We're gonna play this, and so that was the call. And then it was looking good, and then it did another one of these little shakeouts here. So I said, took the order down, canceled the play. Said, okay, we'll try to find something else. And then when it popped back up, you can see, so here is where, okay, I'm not really watching it anymore. And then once it came back up and started to base again, right here, you can see the 2 minutes starts to get clean again. And then we were really playing it off of the 5 here, because the 5, you can see the 5 got caught up again. Then I recalled it. So I called it again, said we're going to play it. This time we're going to get a little bit tighter of a stop because I'm using this here as the stop. So it was under 54. Yeah, I said put it at 54, but really it was under 56. Okay, and then finally we got the breakout. Now, even after we got the breakout, even after passing on it, waiting for a play, canceling, getting back in, we were looking for 880, and it's got going initially, but then really kind of went to sleep there. And so had to sit through all of this kind of back and forth here. You can see it even came back in, was even down a little bit at some point. But the plan was to trail it off the hourly here until the end of the day, or until we got to targets. So in that regard, it was pretty well executed, well managed. We eventually did get to targets here. And then we did take the last piece after this pop, so I wasn't in it for this last move up here. It really happened, yeah, I guess in the last 30 minutes there. So that was probably the only place I could have done better. And I think we still got about 60% of the total max move here at the end of the day. So because we got out some on the initial move up and then the rest of it up here, we didn't get all of it, and which I felt like was a little bit of a shame, given that we'd been in this for hours, and then to not be in it for the last little push is kind of disappointing. But I think overall, if you played this, if you managed it well, then well deserved. Because I there wasn't a lot, I think, as far as the gaps were concerned. And it was a Monday. We're well out of earnings season. We're even in the summer doldrums. So, a little play like this, I don't have a problem with. This 5-minute base breakout, if you were with us for the open house last week, as the 20 MA catches up to give us a nice breakout here, is the same as the LX last week, so just really the same kind of pattern here. This was actually a gap bully because it gapped down and then recovered off the 20 MA there. Also kind of took some time there before having a nicer move there in the afternoon. So same play really today on the A10, and that was kind of it for me. And I wouldn't be surprised if this week we don't have that many plays, and I'm not that active just because it's that time of year. But if they're there, then I'll go after them. So not a bad way to start off the week. Hope you had a good weekend and a good Monday as well. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. All right, have a good evening.